Om Shanti, 5th August 2024, Sakar Murli. Sweet children, those of you who serve the whole universe are honest. You make many others similar to yourselves, are not those who love to rest. Question: what words can you Brahmin children never say? Answer: you Brahmins can never say we have no connection with Brahma. Remember Shiv Baba directly. Without Father Brahma cannot be called Brahmin. Those who have no connection with Brahma, that is, those who are not the mouth-born creation of Brahma, are Shudras. Shudras cannot become deities quickly. Om Shanti. The spiritual father sits here and explains to you through Dada. Some children are having museums and exhibitions inaugurated, but in fact, the Unlimited Father held the inauguration a long time ago. These branches continue to emerge now. Many pathshalas are needed because there is this pathshala in which the Father resides. It's called Madhuban. You children know that the Murli is always played in Madhuban. Who's God's? God is incorporeal. He plays the Murli through the corporate chariot. He is given the name Lucky Chariot. Any of you can understand that the Father enters this one. You children can understand this, for no one else knows the Creator or the beginning, middle, and end of creation. You have your inaugurations carried out by important people or a governor, etc. Baba always continues to write. First of all, you those through whom you have the inauguration ceremony carried out. The inauguration of the Father and how he established the new world are its branches that are being opened. Each one is opened by someone or other so that he or she can benefit, so that they can understand that the Father truly has come. The establishment of the kingdom of peace in the world, that is, of the original eternal deity religion, is being carried out. Brahma inauguration has already taken place. Its branches are now being opened. Just as the branches of a bank continue to be opened, Father alone has to come and give you this knowledge. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, has this knowledge, and this is why He alone is called the Ocean of Knowledge. Only the Spiritual Father has this spiritual knowledge which He comes and gives to you spirits, that is, souls. He explains, O souls, O children, consider yourselves to be souls. Name, soul, is common. He said, great soul, charitable soul, full soul. Father, the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is explaining to souls. Why would the Father come? Definitely come to children the inheritance. Then you have to go to the new Satupradhan world. It is said, the history and geography of the world repeat. The new world and the old world are of human beings. The Father says, I have to come to make the world new. There cannot be a world without human beings. There used to be the kingdom of deities in the new world, and that is now being established once again. You children have now become Brahmins from Shudras. I have once again come to change you Brahmins into deities. You can tell them that this is how the Father explains. How can you go to the new world? Souls are now impure and vicious, and you now have to become priceless. Burdens of sins of many births are on your heads. When does sin begin? Or how many years does the Father make you into charitable souls? Children know all of this at this time. You remain charitable souls for 21 births, and you then become sinful souls. Where there is sin, there would only be sorrow. The Father also tells you that the sins are what the sins are. One is that you defame your religion, so impure. You have been calling out to me, purifier, come. So I have now come to insult the Father who makes you pure, to defame him, and this is why you have become sinful souls. Will say, O Prabhu, I have been a sinner for many births. Come and purify me. Father explains, I enter the one who has taken the maximum number of births at the end of this many births. What does Baba mean by many births? Children, many births means 84 births. Those who come at the beginning are the ones who take 84 births. First of all, it is Lakshmi and Narayan who you come here to change from an ordinary human into Narayan. You are told the story of true Narayan. Has anyone ever told the story of becoming Ram or they have been defamed? The father changes you from an ordinary man into Narayan and ordinary woman into Lakshmi. No one ever defames them. Father says, I teach you Rajyoga. The two forms of Vishnu are Lakshmi and Narayan. In their childhood, they are Radhe and Krishna. They are not brother and sister. Each is a child of a separate king. He is a prince in one kingdom and she is a princess in another kingdom. Then, after their marriage, they are called Lakshmi and Narayan. Human beings don't know any of these things. Those who had these things in their intellects in the previous cycle will be able to understand these things. There are temples to Lakshmi and Narayan, Radhe and Krishna, Vishnu, and that temple is called the Nar Narayan. They also have separate temples to Lakshmi. There is a temple to Brahma too. They say salutations to the deity Brahma. They then say salutations to the Supreme Soul Shiva. He is separate. These cannot be called God. Father explains. First of all, explain to the person you invite to inaugurate something. God has already laid the foundation of the world. There used to be peace in the world in the kingdom of Lakshmi. They were the masters of the golden age. So, it is a huge godly university or world spiritual university for change from man into Narayan, the women into Lakshmi. Many people have used the name World University. In fact, they are not world universities. The whole world is a universe. The Unlimited Father just opens the one college in the whole world. Know that in order to become pure, there is just the one world university which the Father establishes. Take the whole world to the lands of peace, and this is why this is called Godly World University. God comes and gives the whole world creation and liberation in life. There is so much difference between others is what all of those people call a university. It is only the Father's task to change the universe, that is, to change the whole world. They don't allow us to use this name, and itself uses this. You have to explain this, but you should not explain first. First of all, say we are called Kumas and Kumaris. This one was given the name Brahma, and the Father came and made him his chariot. The name Prajapita is very well known. Where did he come from? What is his father's name? They show Brahma as a deity. The father of the deities would definitely be soul eater, and Brahma would be called the first creation. His father is Shiv Baba. He says, I enter this one and give you this instruction. Children have to explain that this is a godly museum. The father says you called out to, O purifier, come. Come and make us pure from impure. Now, go You children, oh, you souls, have to remember your Father, and you will become pure from impure. Word Manabhav is from the Gita. God alone is the ocean of knowledge and the purifier. Sri Krishna cannot be the purifier. He cannot enter the impure world. He, the purified Father, would come into the impure world. Now remember, your sins will be burnt away. It's such an easy thing. Definitely have to say God speaks. The Supreme Father, the soul says, the vice of lust is a great enemy. Previously, there was a viceless world and it is now a vicious world. There is nothing but sorrow everywhere. When you become viceless, there will be nothing but happiness. So, you have to say, God speaks, lust is the greatest enemy. By conquering it, you will of the world. Remember the one Father. You also remember that one. The college is opened, it is inaugurated. This too is a college. There are also many centers. Teachers are appointed for the centers. Teachers also have to be concerned with this. Baba appoints very good teachers for the new centers so that they quickly make others similar to the others and expanding service. The teacher would see who is able to read and explain well, then tell that one, you can now sit here. Teachers would be tried out this way. Then the main teacher await another center to start service there. It is the duty of the teachers to start service at one another service there. Each teacher should establish 10 to 20 teachers. A lot of service has to be done. Continue to open your shops. Make others similar to yourselves and leave them there. Should enter your heart. I should make someone similar to myself and prepare her so that another center can open. But hardly any are that honest. Those who serve the whole universe are said honest. They open a center, make someone similar to themselves, and then go and serve at another place. You mustn't get stuck in one. Acha. If you are unable to explain to others, do something else. You should not become body conscious about that and feel that works. I come from a rich family. I would feel pain if I did that. Some people hurt by doing analysis. That is called body consciousness. Don't understand anything. You should serve others so that they write to Baba. Baba so explain made my life worthwhile. Baba should receive evidence of this service you do. Each one of you should be. Then they themselves should write, Baba, there are many others who look after this I leave. I have made many others similar to us, and so we will continue to open. Such children are called flowers. Don't do service, how to become flowers? The flower garden. So, should be explained, carry out the operation. We are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Change from Shudras into Brahmin. We then become deities. Father is carrying out the establishment of this Brahmin as well as the Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty. At this time, all belong to the Shudra clan. In the Golden Age, they belonged to the deity clan. Then they became those who belonged to the warrior and merchant clans. Baba knows that some children forget so many points. First of all, there is the Brahmin clan, the children of Prajapita Brahma. Where did Brahma come from? Brahma is sitting here. You should explain this very clearly. This establishment is being carried out Brahma, who's of the Brahmins. They are given teachings and made into deities. We are studying with the father. They have written, God speaks to Arjun. However, no one knows who Arjun was. that we children of some say that they are Shubaba's children and that they have no connection with Brahma. In that case, how can they become? It is only through Brahma that you will become that. How and through whom did Shubaba tell you to remember? He said that through Brahma. You are the children of Prajapita Brahma, who are called Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. You are the children of Brahma. So, you would definitely remember Brahma. Shiv Baba is teaching us through the body of Brahma. Brahma Baba is in between. How would you be able to become deities without first becoming Brahmins? You also have to know the chariot I enter. You have to become Brahmins. If you don't consider Brahma to be your father, how can you be his child? If you don't consider yourselves to be Brahmins, it means you are Shudras. It is impossible for you to change instantly Shudras into. You cannot become deities without first becoming Brahmins and by remembering Shiv Baba. There is no need to become confused about this. So, you have to explain to those who carry out the inauguration that the inauguration has already been done by the Father. You also tell you, simply remember the Father and your sins will be cut away. That Father alone is the purifier and you will become pure and become deity. Children can do a lot of service. Tell them, we are giving you the Father's message. Now, whether do that or not is up to you. After giving you the message, leave. There is no other way that you can become pure. To service, whenever you have time. You have a lot of time. Sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. Spiritual children to say Namaste to spiritual father. For the first point, in order to increase the number of new centers, do the service of making others similar to yourselves. Continue to open centers. Don't just sit in one place. Second, prepare a flower garden. Each one of you has to become a flower and make others flowers similar to yourself. Never have any body consciousness about any type of service. Blessing, may you be free from temptation and become a conqueror of matter by remaining beyond any attraction of the comforts of matter. If any of the comforts of matter disturb your physical senses, that is, if you have any feeling of attraction, you will not be able to be attached. Desires are a form of attraction. Some say that they do not have any desires, that is ichha, that find thing to be good. Acha. That too is a subtle attraction. Check whether that physical comfort is a means of temporary happiness, attracts you in a subtle way. That physical comfort of facility matter, when you become free from any attraction and become detached, you will then become of matter. Slogan. Put aside the confusion of mind, stay in seated, you will then be set to a world benefit. Om Shanti.